Hi, my name is Paint Farmer, and today I'm going to be going over how to read Etherscan and what exactly Etherscan is in the opposite order. So, what is Etherscan and how do I read it? So, Etherscan is what can I do? Yeah, this is good. So, all Etherscan is it's the open ledger of Ethereum transactions. And it's important to understand that like Etherscan and BSC Scan are the same thing. They're ran by the same company, actually. And you can see all the other scans if you go up here to blockchain, or no, it's somewhere up here, more, and you'll see the other scans up here. But it's just the open ledger of every single transaction on Ethereum. And if it goes like the mempool or whatever, you're gonna see that. So whenever you make a transaction, if you go to your like wallet, you can click view transaction on Etherscan, and this is where it's gonna bring you. This is just a complete transaction that is a SHIB swap. So you're swapping SHIB for Bezoge on Uniswap. And if you don't know what Uniswap is, it's a decentralized exchange, which is the only time you're really going to be using this. So when we go to our little transaction, you're going to first notice a hash. The hash is just the identifier for the transaction by the computer. The block is just the number block that it's in, and the block confirmations means the number of blocks since your block was mined. And the way it works is that all transactions are put in, not all, but all like a certain number of transactions are put into a block, and then that block's mined, and then it's added to the blockchain. The more transactions after your block, and the more blocks after it, means the more secure it is. And the timestamp is, of course, how long ago the transaction was completed, or actually knows how long ago the transaction was sent, not completed. Um, the transaction action is what Etherscan thinks is going on. So it's swapping SHIB for Ether, and then swapping the Ether for Bezoge. And that's pretty much all you really need to know, but I'm going to go a little bit further. The from is the author of the transaction. In this case, it would be your wallet. The interaction, and it's just like what you're doing. So the reason you're interacting with a smart contract on Uniswap is because you're using a router. And a router is basically something that ties you to all the liquidity pools. And if you want me to go more into that, I have a video on decentralized exchanges on my YouTube channel. So you just go back and click. But just understand you're just calling a smart contract function. And if you want to learn more about how it works, go there. Tokens transferred is just showing like where every token is going. So it goes from your wallet to the SHIB pool. Then it goes from the SHIB pool to the Bezoge pool. Then from the Bezoge pool to another wallet, or your same wallet in this case. And that's it. The gas price is the amount you paid in Gwei. The transaction fee is how much gas you paid. And you can see the math there of how it's calculated. The value is unimportant. The value would usually be how much like ETH you spent or cent. If it's in ETH, it doesn't calculate the value for like coins, but you can see the US dollar value there and the amount of coins here. If you click to see more, you can see the gas limit, which is how much gas you're willing to lose and how much was used. In this case, 67% of the max was used. The gas fees, and the priority means how much you're willing to spend more, how much was burned on this transaction. And if you want to see more burns and how they apply, go to ultrasound.money and you'll see like where the burns go. Transaction type 2 means it's using London, which means that every single transaction is burning. The nonce is the number transaction that this is from your first transaction. Your first transaction being 0, your second being 1, third being 2, and so on. This is your 12th transaction numbered 11. And then the input data is basically what the code actually sent. And if you decompile the bytecode, it would just say that it's swaps. And that's it. The same thing we see in here if you really want to go further with it. But that's about it. It's pretty simple. There's a lot more to it, but this is just kind of basic reading transactions on Etherscan. I hope you liked this video, and I hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching.